Well, hello friends. This is Bruce Conn joining here from Middle Tennessee, the Cumberland Plateau, and actually we're on the rather massive campus of the University of the South, affectionately called Sewanee by most people. It's a large and beautiful campus, contains a lot of wild area, and this is one of the most fascinating right behind me. This is Lost Creek. Lost Creek so called because it flows out from under the ground, and it is lost underground for a long distance and then emerges here through this beautiful dramatic opening. The opening into the cave is sometimes called Buggy Top Cave, and there are other openings into this cave system which is quite large. And you can see, if you look upward, you can see that it's at the base of a very large cliff. Notice the trees at the top of the cliff. That gives you an idea. Those are very large trees, so it gives you an idea of just how massive these cliffs are. And the entire Cumberland Plateau is riddled with caves underneath, which gives a lot of room for cave life to exist. And I've studied cave life a lot over the years, and I'll be reporting back to you later about the cave life of this region. I'm not going to actually go into the caves today, though. We're not going into the caves because at this point in time, bats are hibernating in the caves, and the bats have been afflicted over the last almost 20 years with a new invasive fungus. This fungus is known as white nose fungus, and it causes white nose disease in the bats. It doesn't infect humans or any other animals besides the bats, and in fact, different bat species are affected by it differently, some more than others. But it does not only affect them and keep them from hibernating and therefore having the energy that they need to survive the winter, but it can actually be deadly to some of the bats. So as a measure to protect the bats, we stay out of the caves during the winter, during the hibernation period. But I'm going to come back to these caves in the summer when the bats are gone, and I will take you inside and look at some of the other cave life with you. In the meantime, let me tell you a little bit more about the fungus. The fungus has a complicated scientific name. It's called Pseudogymnum ascus. And then the species name is destructans because it is so destructive to the bats. It's better just to call it white nose fungus. And white nose fungus, as it turns out, is not native to North America. In fact, it was discovered here only in 2006 in New York State, made its way down through the Appalachians, arrived in the southern Appalachians only about 10 years ago, but it has done a lot to kill bats, maybe millions of bats lost during that period of time through this destructive introduced fungus. A fungus that originally came from Europe and Asia, where it does not do as much damage to the bats that have been adapted to it, but here it's destructive. So get out there, enjoy nature, keep the bats safe though, stay out of their caves for the winter time, and be safe yourself. Take care. Goodbye.